After the shift show, Johnny and Frederick.
What do you think of the hat?
Back again. New hat.
This hat was my dad's. This is for you, Dad.
Okay. Speaking of
look at that bad boy right there.
Headwear, I'm putting
beautiful.
this on. So
something different.
A little something different.
Yeah.
And speaking of something different, we're talking about the service industry. We have talked about a lot of topics, reservations, tipping, everything that is service industry.
And we've said we're going to get a guest on. We just got to make sure it fits in and flows, and it's not.
Yeah.
Let's just get a guest for sake of getting a guest.
Yeah, we're not going to rush that.
No.
And what we're trying to do now is a thought experiment because we didn't really know what we were going to talk about next. So we're going to do one of my favorite things, back to the dictionary.
There he goes. Let's bring up this monstrosity here. Look
here we
at
go.
that.
Randomly, I open this.
Once again, if you haven't seen one of the dictionary episodes, this is the bad boy dictionary from 1965.
That's
kids.
not bad. It says galure.
Okay.
Don't know what that is, so we're going to try again. No, this is what we're doing. See, we relate it to the service industry.
Oh, I see. Keep going.
Yep. What's that? Monotremata. What's that?
I don't know. So I'm going to look it up on the Google once again, kids, on the interweb.
Monotremata is the lowest order of mammals.
How do you spell that, sir?
Having only one aperture for the urinary genital. Oh, no.
No? Urinary genital. It's always, how do you spell it?
Monotrem. Yeah, I think we should just, not really related to the service industry. Next word.
Next word. Here we go. Took me too long to look for it anyway. I didn't know how to spell it.
Radix. Yeah, in linguistics,
a root like fire. Smells like fire. Smell it. Have a smell. Eh? Smells like firewood.
Smells like an old book to me. Yeah. Anyways.
The smell of pages. You just can't beat that. You can't get that on the Google, kids.
we're just trying to find a word that runs right there. Incident. Something that happens, event,
I don't need to relook that one up. It's pretty much the same.
There's incidents.
Incidents happen at a restaurant all the time. That you have no control of it.
That's right. So what's an incident that happens in the service industry? Somebody shows up or somebody doesn't show up.
Yep.
Incident. That's an incident.
We've talked about reservations. Maybe I'm just going to touch a little bit more on this.
Go for it, Johnny.
If you call a restaurant, it's great to make a reservation. We said that's the best way to go.
Absolutely.
And you call on a Saturday, or you call during the week and you want a Saturday, and you say, I want it for 5 o'clock.
5 o'clock on a Saturday?
So we're full. Because some restaurants can only take so many spots. They have only so many tables.
Okay.
Well, most do, because, there's a certain capacity limit.
Right, sure.
So they say they want 5. You say, well, unfortunately, we only have 4. 4 o'clock is available.
4 o'clock.
And they say, okay, I'll take, for 6 people at 4.
Okay.
Say, okay, we'll put it in. Next thing you know, we're waiting for them to show up.
This is 5 o'clock. This is 4 o'clock on the Saturday.
Shortly after 4, you know.
I'm visualizing.
And then they give a call, say we're running late.
All right.
So they show up 20 after 4, let's say. There's 2 of them show up of the 6.
Of the 6.
Yeah. So they say, oh, yeah, so you've already pushed your actual reservation time at 4 to 4:20.
Not okay.
You get down, you sit down, the rest of the party shows up by 5. So
That's worse.
So you've got your reservation at 5. You wanted to, but you're screwing over the restaurant.
Yeah.
Because every table, you kind of have a guesstimate of how long they're going to be. It's not carved in stone of how long that guest is going to be there, but
you kind of have a feel for it. If you're taking reservations, you kind of understand that. Like, look, this is a slot.
That restaurant knows.
You set them up.
So 2 people are there X amount of time. 4 people, 6, 10. It's kind of each restaurant will set up their own
system.
Time. In their book, it's not saying that every group of 2 stays this long but you've already messed up that 5 o'clock reservation because there's already a ton already. You didn't have a spot for a 6.
Right.
So that just is a snowball effect. So just courtesy.
Yeah.
And what's the word we just looked up?
Incident.
That was an incident that happened.
That could be an incident that happens.
Just common courtesy once again.
Do you want to try this? It's pretty fun. Just point at it.
I'm going to try to find a...
No.
There we go.
Just use one. What do you got? Silk. Fancy silks.
You can come in wearing a silk suit.
Yeah, you could have a silk tie.
Or velour.
Or the tablecloth could be silk. Could be silk anywhere.
Yeah.
That was a fun one.
There we go.
Try again.
There we go.
I enjoyed this. Go ahead.
You can email in or text or fax or
you could do this at home. You could do this at home.
This is a date night right here.
Yeah. That's an excellent time. If you're looking for
sure what's falling, but
it was a leaf.
A leaf. A leaf from above.
Could be from probably from a tree.
Yes.
You want this
is a date night. Yeah. This is a date night right here in itself.
This is a very fun activity.
Go out to a restaurant, bring one of these with you.
You could even do this at home.
I've saw people at restaurants cards. They play cards on the table. They're there for a while. Once they pull out the cards, yeah, when they see the vacuum going by with the cleaner, it's time for them to go.
Let's find another one.
So
here. I'm going to go this one. Incised, cut or engraved, carved, made by cutting. So knives are used all the time.
Yourself,
like an apple swan. Have you seen that before?
If you're cooking a roast,
yeah, you got to
prime
carve
rib,
that.
you got to carve it.
Size it.
Yeah,
or you can carve maybe in like a pudding or something, like somebody's name, or a cake. Maybe that's more accurate.
Pudding, eh?
Yeah, but I don't think you really incised it. Anyways, next word.
Yeah.
See, we just moved right along. Go for it.
I just like this top one here. Scarf-wise.
Let's see what that says.
I don't have my glass on, so that's why this fine gentleman's
Scarf-wise. In the manner of a scarf across, it's rare. It says in brackets, it's rare.
Yeah, so it doesn't come up too often?
Yeah, I think it's an adverb. It says ADV in italics.
Is that kind of another word for skipping out on your bill, scarf-wise?
No, not really related.
No, not even at all. I just
Excellent attempt to relate.
See the way I threw it in there? And once again, if you're skipping out on your bill,
don't do that.
We've talked about it before.
Yeah.
If you're in a bar and you're running up a bunch of drinks and you're running up a tab, let's say.
Yes.
So you'll pay at the end if the server lets you, rather than pay per drink or per round.
Yeah.
Which is the best way to go because they're guaranteed. But if you happen to, you don't see your server and you want to skip out and you're drunk and, you don't pay that $50, $100, $200 tab and you think it's a joke I got out of not paying for, but that server, they don't have to pay it.
Well, sometimes they might.
They could be, yeah. They might
never know.
They might have had a couple issues, and then maybe that's the bar saying, if your guests leave, you pay for it.
Yeah, you pay for it.
So they have to pay for it, or if they don't, and the owner has to pay for it, so they're losing money. Also, that person who served you all night long, ran up that high tip, gets no tip.
Well, not even a so basically, if they end up having to pay for it, they're losing money.
Absolutely.
They're not making.
And if they don't get a tip, they lost money. And you sat in their section all night, and they took care of you.
It's a bad one.
Like, it's just, don't be an ignorant fuck.
No.
Yeah, I gotta throw these words out.
It's not necessary.
It is there. Like, stuff like this just irritates the fuck out of me, or hell out of me. Sorry.
Sure.
Look at
swearing
this.
is swearing. Swearing.
I know. Well, I just get so when I think of it. When I think of people do
swearing.
that.
Go ahead.
Look up swearing.
Sure.
When people do anything to, that's just rude. Like, pay your bill. It's just I don't understand it. I don't think, when I first went to the bar, I know, and I think about this all the time because I wasn't in the industry when I was younger. I don't think I tipped back in the day. I just don't remember. Maybe I did. It's been a long time. I can barely remember yesterday sometimes. What's your name again?
Frederick.
There we go. Just had to remember that. So just use etiquette once again. And I think basically the service industry is all about etiquette of whether you're dealing with it, whether they're dealing with it. Just don't dine and dash. Don't just drink and dash. Don't think it's a joke, because next time if you do go back to that bar or restaurant, they're going to remember you. And it's just, it's not good from the get-go.
All right. Well,
so here we go.
It says swearing, the act of taking or administering an oath, also the use of oaths in speech, but I'm talking about swear.
Yeah, I don't think that kind of applies to what I just said.
Swore, sworn. No, solemn pledge.
Hold on.
Here it is.
Oh.
To use profane or blasphemous language to curse.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's
I do apologize. I don't do it all the time, but sometimes, like I said, once I get going in this and my mind just goes off, and I just know I always put myself in the situation of everybody else.
Right.
And it's just, it just gets me going. You could tell. I'm very passionate about it, very passionate about what we do, me and my fine friend here.
Yeah.
And it's yeah, sometimes I swear, and I do apologize if that's offended anybody.
That's all right. We're moving on. Next word,
Yes.
Johnny.
It's my word this time?
Yeah, go ahead. Flip her
Oh,
open.
no. Oh, my word, eh?
Yeah. Yep. Not sure. That's not necessary at all. You just have to open the page and point.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. I was just pretending I was somebody who didn't know what this was.
A dictionary?
Right? Yes. Well, the young kids might not know this, right? Oh, hold on.
Water equivalent.
Hold on.
You got to a
There's
picture
color
page. Let's see what it is.
Hold on here. Hold on. Don't go
Watch
anywhere.
it over. What's the picture? We'll tell them what
It's
it is.
flowers.
Fantastic. What
That's
kind of flowers?
beautiful.
What does it say?
Flowering trees and
Why?
shrubs of North America.
Under the W, though? For what?
I don't know. You're asking me.
No, but why is it W?
The words are smaller, so
Oh, you can't really read them?
water flowers maybe?
Could be.
You have to water the flowers to
It's
make
a
them look pretty.
dogwood?
Dogwood. I have a dogwood tree here.
No, wait.
Absolutely.
White magnolia. azalea, and rhododendron.
Yeah.
But
If
I'm
you're not snoring yet, you're pretty
why-
close to it.
Yeah, that's fine. We can cut this whenever.
Yeah,
But,
doesn't matter. I mean, this is just one of these, and we say this all the time, go back and forth. This is for fun, kids.
Yeah. People have stopped watching a long time ago, but that's
if
fine.
you watch it, it's like you can watch it driving. You can watch it, just watch it if you want something to
don't
do.
watch it driving.
Well, I mean, listen to it driving. You know what I meant. Listen to it driving. That didn't make sense.
Yeah, you meant to listen to it.
I mean, it's just some jibber jabber going back with a couple of guys about really nothing, and the whole show is about nothing. Yes, this dictionary, it's just a beautiful thing.
That's my favorite part is the
Yes.
dictionary, by far.
Yeah,
I love
and
the
we're going to
dictionary.
look up words we're talking about in the industry today.
Yeah.
We just went all over the place.
Yeah, that's fine.
We wanted to get a nice one for this fancy hat. And,
Yeah, you just wanted one with a hat. We got one with
Yeah.
the hat, and
and it's probably going to come up later
What's
because
that?
my hat's going to be worn down the road again.
Sure.
Just as we're going to use this dictionary again.
all right, we'll see you
All
again.
right, see you next time.